The cold didn't just hit my skin that night. It felt like it was thinking, like it knew I was there. If you've ever been alone in falling snow, where the world goes quiet in a way that feels wrong, then listen closely, because what happened to me might change how you see winter forever. I used to love snowstorms. The silence, the way everything slowed down. But this happened 3 winters ago, and ever since then, I don't drive at night when the snow starts falling. I was heading home from a late shift, taking a shortcut through a mountain road that barely showed up on GPS. The storm had rolled in faster than expected. Thick snowflakes slammed into my windshield, and within minutes, the road disappeared under white. No houses, no lights, just endless trees bending under the weight of snow. Before I go any further, take a second and hit like if you enjoy real, immersive horror stories like this, and subscribe to Nightmare Chronicles so you don't miss what comes next. These stories get darker as they go, and you don't want to be watching alone. About 20 minutes into the drive, my car started to slide. I tried to correct it, but the tires lost grip, and I felt that sick drop in my stomach right before impact. The car didn't crash hard. It just slid off the road and got stuck in a deep snowbank. The engine was still running, but I was completely trapped. No signal, no passing cars. The snow swallowed sound so completely that even the engine felt muffled, like I was underwater. I told myself to stay calm. I wrapped my jacket tighter and turned the engine off to save fuel. That's when I noticed something strange. There were footprints in the snow outside my driver's side window. Barely visible, half filled by falling snow, but definitely footprints. They didn't lead away from the road. They led toward my car. At first, I thought maybe someone else had crashed earlier. But the prints were wrong. Too deep. Like whoever made them was standing still for a long time. I rolled down the window just an inch and listened. Nothing. No wind. No animals. Just that heavy, pressing silence that snow creates. Then I heard it. A slow crunch, 1 step. Then another. I froze. The sound was coming from behind the car, moving carefully, like whoever or whatever it was didn't want to be heard. I grabbed my phone, turned on the flashlight, and shined it through the rear window. The beam caught nothing but falling snow, but the crunching didn't stop. It moved closer. Closer than felt possible without me seeing someone. Suddenly, the sound stopped right next to my door. I could see a shadow through the frosted glass. Tall, unnaturally still. It didn't knock. It didn't speak. It just stood there, breathing softly, fogging the window from the outside. That's when I realized something that made my blood run cold. It was breathing too slowly. Like it wasn't human, or like it was trying to remember how humans breathe. I shouted, asking if they needed help. The shadow didn't move. Then, very gently, something traced a finger down my window. The frost cracked under the pressure, leaving a clear line. The finger was long, too long, and it bent the wrong way. I slammed my door lock and backed as far away as I could inside the car. The thing outside tilted its head, as if confused by fear. Then it smiled. I couldn't see its full face, but I saw teeth pressing against the glass, stretching the frost until it cracked. Without warning, it stepped back. The footprints appeared again, walking away into the trees. I sat there shaking, telling myself it was shock, that my mind was playing tricks on me. But then the car radio turned on by itself. Static at first. Then a voice, barely audible beneath the noise, whispered my name. I shut the radio off and covered my ears. That's when the knocking started. Not on the door, but on the roof. Slow, methodical, like someone counting. I don't remember how long it lasted. Minutes? Hours? Time felt broken. Eventually, headlights appeared through the snow. A snowplow. I screamed and flashed my lights until the driver stopped. The knocking on the roof stopped instantly. The driver helped pull my car back onto the road. When I tried to explain what happened, he just stared at me, his face pale. He told me people avoid this road during storms. Said locals talk about things that follow travelers when the snow gets thick enough to hide them. Before he left, he pointed at my roof. There were handprints pressed deep into the snow. Too many, and none of them looked human. I made it home, but the feeling followed me. That night, snow tapped softly against my window, even though the storm had passed. I didn't look outside. I still don't. If you've ever driven through snow and felt like you weren't alone, tell me in the comments. I read every single one, and your story might be featured in a future episode of Nightmare Chronicles. And if this story sent chills down your spine, share it with someone who loves winter. And let's see if they feel the same way after hearing this.